You are listening to Bedtime Dreamy Tales. Please make sure you have subscribed to our channel for new story. Story title, The Pink. Once upon a time, in a land where gardens burst with colors unseen and animals spoke with the wisdom of ages, there lived a queen whose soul ached for the laughter of a child. Despite her fervent prayers in the garden, beneath the ancient trees whispering secrets of old, and beside the brooks that sang melodies of joy, her wish remained unanswered. The palace, grand and sprawling, felt empty, its halls echoing with the silence of longing. Until one fateful day, when the sky painted itself in hues of twilight, an angel, sent by the heavens with robes of shimmering light, appeared before her with the message of hope. Fear not, for you shall bear a son. He will possess the power to turn hopes into reality. Anything he desires, he shall receive. Overwhelmed with joy, the queen shared the heavenly news with the king, and together, they awaited the arrival of their miracle. In due course, they welcomed a prince whose eyes sparkled with the magic of hope and the promise of dreams come true. The prince grew under the tender watch of the sun's warmth by day and the moon's watchful eyes by night. His days filled with laughter that rang through the gardens and love that warmed the coldest corners of the palace. However, not all hearts within the kingdom rejoiced at this blessing. Hidden among the shadows, an envious cook, aware of the prince's unique gift through whispers and fleeting glances, hatched a sinister plan born of malice and jealousy. One day, under the guise of innocence, while the queen rested in the garden, lulled by the fragrance of roses and the soft hum of bees, he stole the prince away to a hidden chamber beneath the castle, dark and forgotten. With cunning and deceit, he smeared chicken blood on the queen's garments and convinced the king of a wild beast's vicious attack. The heartbroken king, engulfed by grief and blinded by sorrow, believed his beloved son was devoured. In his anguish, he imprisoned the queen in the highest tower, her fate left to the mercies of the heavens. Yet, the heavens watched over her, sending doves, white as snow, to deliver sustenance, their gentle coos carrying whispers of hope. Meanwhile, the prince, unaware of his origin and the dark web of lies that ensnared him, lived in a world conjured from his innocent wishes. Palaces of clouds and gardens of endless blooms surrounded him, yet his heart yearned for something more: companionship. His longing materialized into reality, and soon, a maiden of unmatched beauty and kindness stood before him, her spirit a mirror to his own. But the cook, driven by fear of retribution and the dark desires of his heart, demanded her to betray the prince. With courage that belied her years and wisdom that shone brightly in her eyes, the maiden devised a plan. She substituted a deer's heart and tongue to deceive the cook, a ruse to protect the prince in their blossoming love. Upon discovering the cook's vile intentions and the maiden's brave deception, the prince, filled with righteous fury and the power of his birthright, transformed the cook into a black dog, bound by a golden collar, a fitting punishment for his treachery. He was condemned to roam the castle grounds, a silent guardian of the secrets he once sought to exploit. With the maiden transformed into a delicate pink, a symbol of their enduring love, to carry with her, the prince ventured back to his kingdom. Upon reaching the tower where his mother languished in solitude, he called out to her with a voice that broke the chains of despair. Revealing his identity and the truth of their shared past, he rescued her from her ivory prison. Before the king and the court, the prince revealed himself, unmasking the cook's deceit and showcasing his beloved maiden, now returned to her true form. The kingdom, once fractured by sorrow and betrayal, rejoiced, their hearts mending from the pain of separation. In the years that followed, the queen, her spirit fulfilled by the reunion, passed away, leaving behind a legacy woven from tales of faith and the unyielding power of love. The king, too, found peace in his final days, comforted by the restoration of his family and the promise of their future. The prince and the maiden, united in their strength and bound by a love that transcended trials, ruled with wisdom and kindness. Their story, a testament to the power of hope and the unbreakable bond of family, became a beacon for the kingdom. Through their adventures and the trials they faced, the kingdom learned the value of compassion, the strength of truth, and the enduring light of hope. And so, in a world not so different from our own, the tale of the pink remains a timeless reminder that even in the darkest of times, love and hope can illuminate the path to a brighter tomorrow, guiding us through the shadows and into the light of dawn. If you like this story, please give this video a like and comment below with your thoughts. See you in the next story.